Thousands of people gathered at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum in St. Michael's this past November. They were there to witness a moment very few boats ever see, a second chance in the water.
It's fascinating to me, and yes, it is a dream come true.
For Mary Parks Harding of Cambridge, this day has special meaning. It was back in 1955 when her father, Bronza, built the Rosie Parks in southern Dorchester County. The boat was then given to Bronza's brother, Orville. Sadly, in 1958, Bronza Parks was shot and killed after an argument with a man he was building a boat for. Orville would keep the Rosie Parks until 1975, when he brought it to the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. The boat would sit there for 36 years. Slowly falling apart and rotting away, the museum decided to completely restore the Skipjack, a process which began in April of 2011. And Delmarva Life followed the process as volunteers and shipwrights restored the Rosie Parks. Piece by piece,
Up,
plank by plank, just the way Bronza did decades earlier.
out.
One of our masters said, when I'm done with this project, you shouldn't see my hand in this. It should still show Bronza Parks' workmanship. I'm a ghostwriter for Bronza Parks.
In October, the Skipjack was then placed in the water with the help of a crane, allowing the wood to swell, a process every wooden boat must go through. Rosie was then placed in position along these tracks, ready for her ceremonial entrance back into the water.
58 years and 7 days ago, on October 26, 1955, this boat kissed the water for the first time. In a few moments, she'll be doing that again.
But before that happens, every ship must be christened. Mary Parks Harding did the honors, as did Orville's granddaughter, Sharon. And not far from them, this life-size image of Bronza Parks that was never more than a few feet away from the whole restoration process.
It has never bothered me before, but today I was standing right in front of it before I realized it was there, and it was emotional. I felt like I couldn't even talk. I was that emotional. And that's just not my nature to be that way.
And then the moment everyone had been waiting for. With the help of a pulley system and guidance from those who helped bring her back to life, the Rosie Parks was eased into the water. A process that was slow and steady. People watched with tears in their eyes. And then the moment came. The Rosie Parks officially kissed the water once again.
The excitement was almost overwhelming. A big sigh of relief, and very, very happy to see that everything went smoothly, and really shows everyone's hard work and dedication to the project.
The emotion in this today was truly overwhelming, and what really brought it home for me was how many people turned out to see this. And I think we've got so many more people who wish they could be here.
This Skipjack represents something different to so many people, but for Mary Parks Harding, it brought the memory of her father back to life.
I can't describe the emotion. It was just unreal. It was emotional for me when I saw her sliding back in the water again. I can remember the day she was launched the first time.
Once fully back in the water, dozens of family members gathered on board. This day was a family reunion of sorts.
One came from Oregon, one came from New Mexico, several from Virginia, from Florida. They've come from everywhere, and I don't see all of them very often either.
A piece of local maritime history is once again back in the water, right where she belongs.